Okay, we have cut the fondant, we have rolled it, we have shaped it. What else can we possibly do, Nancy?
We can write on it, we can paint on it, and we can sponge it.
We can. And this is kind of a finished product of what all those, in combination, what it would look like.
Yes, and I mean, this is a very free-form style, so you really could do anything. But this kind of makes it organized and look really put together.
Now you have a, what is this called, a food writer?
This is called a food writer, and it's an FDA-approved edible food coloring in this pen.
Okay, does it have flavor, or does it
No,
have taste to it?
it just
Okay.
has the color. I'm just going to write on here like you normally would. One of the things you want to make sure is that it's dry and has hardened a little bit, because if I press down really hard.
And this is fondant. This is the rolled fondant, just like the other segments we've done. You took the cake, you iced it with buttercream, you put the fondant on, and you put a braided rope around the base.
Just like you would bake a braid any other way. And I just wrote welcome. I want to make sure I spelled it right.
WLCO with me. You got it. Okay.
Okay, and then you can imprint. You're using a flour cookie cutter so that you have your mark there. And then I have some thin icing, thinned buttercream. Now you see, you can combine buttercream and royal with your fondant.
And this is what, a round tip?
This is a round. It's a small round. It looks probably like it's a 3 or a 4. Now, you want to do this when it's still moist. You don't want to wait a whole long period of time for this.
You have a paintbrush and
I have
water.
a paintbrush, and I have water, and I'm just going to tap it down, and then I'm just going to pull.
Now, what is this technique? Is this called?
This is called brush embroidery.
Oh, brush embroidery. Okay.
And you can pull as much as you want. Got a little bit too much water there. You want just a little bit because you want the actual filigree look from the brush.
It has a nice sheen to it as you're pulling it in also.
Well, and it doesn't have to be any particular look, because you're basically just filling it in like that. And then we'll put a center dot right in the middle to finish it off. And that's just around it. I'm just holding it down there. So you can see it's a really pretty looking flower.
Okay, and this would be good for maybe a retirement luncheon for someone. Are you going to add some leaves or a vine to it?
Oh, yeah. I can just pull a little leaf out there. I mean, a little vine and a little leaf. And I mean, you could do some squiggles around here.
Right.
You know, whatever, it's kind of free form. But let's sponge paint it. This is what I really like.
This is going to be
You
fun.
can use tissue paper, you can use plastic wrap, you can use squished up paper towel, and you have some purple, and I have some turquoise.
This is buttercream, or this is royal?
This is thinned buttercream.
Thin buttercream. Okay.
And let me I'll do this first, and then you can come over with your purple. You might want to dab it on the paper towel. It depends on how much you really want it to look.
So this is a technique kind of like painting the house when you do the
Yeah, if you've ever done that before.
I have, yes.
I do too, it's fun. And it just gives kind of a nice textured look, and it adds something extra to it.
Well, it makes it look kind of marbleized.
Yeah, it does. You can use whatever colors you want, like if you had team colors or, you know, family colors or, you know, something like that. I just love it.
Well, so there are really a lot of options when it comes down to the rolled, to the fondant. And with the ready to use, you are spoiled because you truly have it at your fingertips. It's just up to your imagination what you do with it, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, this is great. Okay, I'm going to
turn it
sponge the
around.
other side just so we finish. I like to finish the project. If I'm going to help you, I don't want you talking about me, okay?
I just love this because we're painting, we're writing, we're sponging, and there's all sorts of combinations that you can do with this. I love the brush embroidery effect.
So any beginner could take this over and do this in what, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Okay. Go to work.